Daniel Y., the boyfriend of Ariana Madix, dispelled speculations on his Instagram story on Friday that the Vanderpump Rules actress will have surgery before her time as a presenter on Love Island USA. As Ariana submitted a fresh appeal against Rachel Levis's retaliatory pornographic lawsuit against her and her former boyfriend, Tom Sandoval, Daniel responded to several requests on his social media page, including ones concerning how to get in touch with Ariana following her Broadway performances and her toned figure. Ariana Maddox always works the show door, taking pictures, signing autographs, and chatting with everyone who comes to see her if you want to see her after the concert. He wrote that she is really appreciative to everyone. Then, after giving some restaurant suggestions, he mentioned that his partner of more than a year was eating healthily and exercising while she was in Fiji. He said she was on track with her nutrition and spent 2 to 3 hours a day in the gym for Love Island. Sorry, no operations or surgery for the haters. Regarding distributing the exercises, I would really like to, but I work for my business. In other Pump Rules news, court records that In Touch Weekly was able to get on August 2nd indicate that Ariana is contesting a July 11th decision made by a judge who denied her plea to have Raquel's case against her thrown out. As fans are well aware, earlier this year, Ariana and Sandoval were sued by Raquel, who accused Sandoval of secretly filming pornographic FaceTime conversations and said that Ariana had shared the footage with outside parties. Ariana refuted these allegations. The videos were sent to me and no one else. Ariana informed the court that she did not distribute, exhibit, or show the films to anybody else. To be clear, I only watched Raquel's film in isolated areas. Raquel, however, objected to the filing after Ariana's request, claiming that Ariana had a negative impact on her mental health. It's not like Ariana had found out about the tapes and challenged me about what was on them. Ariana wouldn't be listed in this case if that was all that occurred. She clarified in court filing, however, that this was not all that occurred. Ariana's suggestion that my mental health issues were transient or unimportant is just untrue. The incidents detailed in the complaint left me in a very dark and frightening place emotionally, and I was in a state of tremendous anguish when I started treatment. She went on. My symptoms included extreme emotional distress, bodily symptoms of that distress, anxiety, shock, embarrassment, loss of self-esteem, shame, humiliation, helplessness, nightmares, and a diminished quality of life. Ariana admits in her own written evidence that she distributed and stole them. She at least gave me and herself access to the recordings that were originally made on Sandoval's phone. And ruling made during the July 11th hearing, when the court rejected Ariana's motion for the dismissal, said that Ariana's actions are not protected by the Anti-SLAPP Act since they were unlawful in the first place. A judge stated that Raquel has shown clear evidence that Ariana's actions, as claimed in the 3 grounds of action, were unlawful in this case. According to Ariana's statement, she used Tom's phone without his knowledge or approval. Her statement makes clear that she had previously accessed Tom's phone with his knowledge and approval, but it makes no mention of her getting his permission to do so this time. Ariana has petitioned a higher court to have the judge's ruling overturned. The infidelity controversy involving Tom Sandoval will probably not be unfamiliar to viewers of Vanderpump Rules or reality TV in general. He had an affair with Rachel Levis, formerly known as Raquel Levis, when he was dating Ariana Maddox for a long period. Their activities caused a sour split and a great deal of hurt. Even though the audience and their fellow actors had chosen sides, Tom still had pals. Celebrity jewelry designer Kyle Chan was one of Tom's backers, even though he acknowledges that his friend whom he called family in a Page 6 interview was in error. It was Tom's fault, I know that for sure. He responded, "It's not rocket science, you know?" Kyle Chan was not among those who choose to keep their distance from Tom Sandoval and the negative coverage he was receiving. He stood by his pal and gave Page 6 an explanation for this. The only lesson I learned, according to Kyle, was that I would always be there for someone who needed me at the moment. Tom did something that I didn't like. It was plainly wrong. However, I also understand that they are all members of my family, so you won't simply ignore your brother when everyone else does. There were repercussions for supporting Tom, some of which Kyle described in his interview, saying that it was not an easy journey for the entire year and a half. He went on, "I did receive some backlash, but I believe that many people understand my perspective. which is why I believe that Ariana and the other cast members provided the majority of my support. They were quite sympathetic, and so I believe that I didn't receive as much hostility from the public since the cast members weren't criticizing me. Kyle discussed the tense dynamics amongst the Vanderpump Rules cast members and his hope that the issue would be handled in the future in the same interview. Perhaps, he said, after all these seasons, I've learned that even in their moments of conflict, their strong friendships will always pull them back together. At the time of the infidelity scandal, Tom Sandoval and Ariana Madix had been together for 9 years, but there were reportedly issues in their relationship. An insider informed People of the breakdown. They had been having issues for a while, but this was Ariana's last straw. She's endured a lot over the years, but she won't take this kind of disrespect anymore. According to an informant, this has been going on for more than 6 months, during which time Tom Sandoval was sharing a bed with Ariana. This caught her completely off guard. To say that she is distraught would be an understatement. They went on, she intended to live out the rest of her life with this person, whom she believed to be familiar. There are no words to describe such treachery. Individuality Victoria Lee Robinson, the girlfriend of Tom Sandoval, took issue with Rachel Rackwell-Leviss' Instagram post about her ex-co-star Jax Taylor's choice to seek professional mental health assistance. Robinson reportedly took to the comments area of a post published on TMZ's official Instagram account, according to Reality Blurb. A screenshot of the title from a TMZ article that said, Rachel Leviss faces backlash after wishing Jax Taylor a speedy recovery, was included in the post. Robinson expressed her disapproval of Leviss' choice to use social media to openly broadcast a message for Taylor regarding his inpatient treatment. The model also mentioned Leviss' departure from Vanderpump Rules following season 10. Girl quits VPR, ruining lives of others. However, despite living and breathing VPR, he still tries to wreck people's lives. If you were sincere, you would make personal contact rather than posting it just to get attention and make it relevant. It's also quite clear that you asked your publicist to contact TMZ in order to get publicity and a sympathy party. Gross, Robinson said in a remark on August 1st. The Valley actor has made the decision to seek inpatient treatment, according to Taylor's spokesperson, who spoke with TMZ on July 30th. Fans are aware that Taylor is no longer with Brittany Cartwright, his former wife. Cruz is the 3-year-old kid of the ex-couple. In an Instagram post on July 31st, Leviss responded to the reports about Taylor's mental health. She noted that learning of Jax's difficulties with his mental health upset her tremendously. She went on to say that she fully supports his choice to get therapy. Following her and Sandoval's romance in April 2023, she stated in the article that she obtained mental health therapy at the Meadows. She brought up the claims that while she was concentrating on improving her mental health, she was staying in a spa. I hope that Taylor's announcement is received with the same consideration that mine did not receive. I was ridiculed and accused of being in a spa. I hope that through his path, he finds the same healing that I experienced. In her Instagram post, Leviss stated, This situation highlights the urgent need for mental health care and accessible treatment for reality TV stars. After Sandoval's now ex-girlfriend Ariana Maddox learned about their affair in March 2023, Leviss and Sandoval remained a pair for a little while. Following the filming of the 10th season reunion of Vanderpump Rules, Leviss made the decision to check into the Meadows facility in Arizona to concentrate on her mental health. Rachel Goes Rogue, her podcast, revealed in an episode from February 2024 that she made the decision to break up with Sandoval when she was residing in the Meadows. She claimed to have been upset by a letter she got from him. I found the letter to be really offensive, as well as the job I was performing at this rehab center. In essence, he was saying, I've known you for a long time, but I've never seen you so reliant on a location. Furthermore, he was attempting to persuade me to leave the Meadows and return to him, Leviss remarked. Because of her difficulties with her mental health, Leviss stated she believed it would be risky for her to leave the Meadows. She said that she thought Sandoval was acting in a domineering manner. According to Leviss, she discussed Sandoval's letter with her therapist. Leviss claims that her therapist recommended that she break off contact with him. I just didn't give him another call. I also banned his phone number. You know, some people would think it was ghosting. I believe it wounded him. Since, he never had closure, Leviss stated on her program. In an Instagram post from August 1st, Sandoval honored Robinson. The couple, who started dating in early 2024, were shown in many photos that were posted to social media. In the post caption, he expressed his gratitude to Robinson. "I'm fortunate to have someone really wonderful in my life, someone who laughs with me, encourages and strengthens me every day, and who has her own accomplishments but wants nothing more from me than to develop with me and share my love. Someone who, when it comes to impromptu excursions and activities, says, 'Why not?' You wrote Sandoval. To my rock, my white knight, to my person I love."